Hi, Babangel. How are you doing today? I hope things are good with you. Today was a really rough day. As you can see, I'm still at Dr. Patterson's house. Apparently his flight got canceled, so I have to be here for another night. And I also had regular work today, plus classes, plus I had to go down to a theater called Film Forum down on Houston Street. And I saw Taxi Driver. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Taxi Driver. Look, I mean, you know how you always say things like, you'll play like some Taylor Swift song or something, you'll be like, this song's like, it speaks to me. That's what you'll say. I saw Taxi Driver. I mean, I saw it like 7 years ago, and my recollection was fuzzy. I saw it 7 years ago. And I remember thinking, yeah, you know, De Niro's good, but Orlando Bloom in Pirates of the Caribbean is still a better actor. I was really stupid, obviously. But I went down there today, and I saw that. And that movie, I mean, you know, you always tell me that I need to go to therapy to work out some of my issues, and that, like, talking to somebody who's trained to help is going to make me a happier person and a better person or whatever. And therapy's good, but I guess you remember I was talking to you about like wanting to be a role model. I guess what I mean is I want to do to somebody what Scorsese and De Niro did to me today. Like, seriously. I mean, Travis Bickle, Julie, he's a hypochondriac. He's charming, but he's really awkward. And he's got this profound alienation and loneliness, and this very direct way of speaking that resonated with me immediately. And when I was watching this, when I was watching the whole movie unfold, I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, it's like these guys know me, you know? It's like Scorsese and De Niro, and I think Paul Schrader wrote the script, they all sat down together and they're like, okay, and like 35 years from now, there's going to be this kid named Augie, and he's gonna really need this movie. And like when I was I mean, of course that didn't happen, but when I was watching it, that's what I felt. And I'm sure someone else has felt that way before, you know, but it's like that to me, that's therapy. You know, seeing that someone took the time to explain exactly how I feel to me. That's therapy. And that's why, like, I mean, first of all, you're probably not listening, because I know you watch these, like, late at night when you have your volume off or whatever, but if you were to listen, you'd know that that's where I'm at. You know, I mean, when I started wanting to do movies and such when I was 18, I just wanted to be famous and have money. But, I mean, the more I think, and the more I analyze, and the more that I just reflect, I think, like, you know, you can really change someone's life here. And I feel like, I mean, I'm obviously not as good as these people, and nor am I as worthy as these people, or as smart as these people, but I mean, they're saying something about life, Angel, and that's what your Harry Potter movies and your romantic comedies like Dear John and stuff, I mean, those are good movies, but do they really hit you? I mean, they might even have something to do that's like nice, or that you're like, I can relate to that, but do they really hit you? I mean, like, for me, if anyone asked me, I mean, Chelsea texted me today, because I mentioned to her that I was really sad about you via text, and she texted me back and she said, what's going on? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. And she complained that I'm just being a whiny bitch, but the fact is, which I am, but if you were to watch, like, I could tell her, I could be like, you want to know exactly what I'm thinking right now, and exactly where my state of mind is and how I feel? Watch Taxi Driver. You know? That's what I have to say. And that's why I could never go to like Harvard Business School or law school or any of these things. Because at the end of the day, I don't just want to make money, and I know that's so huge for you. You want to be comfortable, and that's really important to you, and comfortability is nice, but I can't. Always been the problem. I can't promise that. I want to do something that's more likely than not never going to get me a cent, or maybe like $5, but like $5. So, but I've got to do this because it's all I want to do. And it's a lot easier when you're there with me. So then I don't feel so alone. There's a scene at the end of the movie. Travis Bickle, he's like in love, Robert De Niro, he's in love with this girl, and he takes her to a movie theater, but because he's so awkward and doesn't know about how to function in society, he takes her to go see a porno. And she walks out and she was obviously into him, but he just blew it. Huh. Anyway, so at the end of the movie, after he does this heroic thing, she's in the back of his cab again. But there's this separation between them, like she's just this vestige of society and of completion that he'll just never have. And it's like when I saw that, I understood, I guess what I'm saying is, I hope that if I were Travis Bickle and you were the girl in my cab, that you would have wanted me to park the car and get out with you, and not have me just keep on going. Well, anyway, I've got to do calc homework and finish drinking my ginger ale. But I miss you a lot. Normally I could just call and tell you this stuff, but that's out. So, have a good night, beautiful. I just called you beautiful, so clearly are, and I love you and I miss you. Alright, baby.